So, Zach, tell us a little bit about what you did prior to coming to Hampton Park.
Yeah, well, I had the joy of spending 19 years working at the higher ed level. I was working at the Master's University, and that goes all the way back from 2005 to about 2024 or so. And during that time, I was a head coach for both track and field and cross country as well, and spent a good part of my time there. And one of the big pursuits was just to do sport in a way where I think so many times coaches will say, if you ask a coach, hey, why do you run that play, or why do you do this? They would say, well, because my coach did that. And people tend to live out whatever they've experienced, and they just kind of pass on where they've been. And I had a great privilege to be coached by an individual, Mark Covert. And he was actually coached by Laszlo Tabori. Tabori was the third person in the history of the world to run under 4 minutes for the mile.
Wow.
And he did that, so Roger Bannister came out, and then there's Jack Landy, and then Tabori. So that, and there's a little bit of this kind of passing on of knowledge, and that's certainly part of the case. But one of the things that Mark Covert challenged me in is he said, if a coach is asking you to do something, but they don't know why they're doing that, then they shouldn't be coaching. That was one of the things that he really ingrained in us. And that created this deep hunger to be very inquisitive and to know the rhyme and the reason behind all the components. So I had a chance in our pursuit, eventually became a USA Level 3 track and field coach, which on American soil is the highest certification that you can get. And that was really kind of a 15-year process to be able to do that. And we were able to coach at the US Championships. There's not a lot of collegians that make it to the US Championships. We had one athlete that went professional after we worked with him and ran for the Mammoth Track Club and these types of things. One highlight, one thing that was really unique was Disney came along at one point, and they actually hired me as a consultant for a running film with Farland USA. So this goes back maybe, 10 years ago. But it was such a joy to be a part of kind of the theater portion of what sport could be, and to be able to rub shoulders with Kevin Costner on set and some of those things. But sports, they've taken me to a lot of different places, and I've a lot of times what you achieve has so much to do with the people that you're working with, and we were blessed to have just remarkable support staff. And one of my lead coaches was Deneen Hill. She was a 4-time Olympian, so she had competed at the highest levels for over 20 years. She almost made her 5th Olympic Games and was a part of the 4x4 team that set the American record. So there's a little bit of heritage there that isn't something that you could just fabricate, but it tends to be if God just allows you to interact and meet with the right people. So one of the greatest joys was being able to do all that with my wife, and so we were really did everything that we did together, and it was just a thrill for her to be able to mentor and disciple the women, and for me the boys. And here at Hampton Park, I get to do that now with the boys through education and sport.
You were a very humble man, and I know one of your accomplishments, and I think you did this with your wife too, is essentially built from scratch a national championship cross-country team at Masters.
Yeah.
So congratulations to that.
No, thank you. Yeah, we started with actually only 5 athletes.
Wow.
And so it's not really, necessarily even what you achieve, but where you go from, and part of climbing that mountain and building something. And I'm confident that the institution and the university, the team back at TMU, will do far greater things in the future than what we did. But we were able to be a part of that beginning, and sometimes the beginning is unique and special to that regard. But it was truly a joy.
Well, we are thrilled and humbled to have you here as part of the Hampton Park family.
Perfect. Love it.